First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Zara is on the phone today for First Date Follow-Up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Daniel. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Zara, how long has it been since you heard from Daniel?
It's been like 10 days.
And have you reached out to him?
Yeah, no, I have. I've reached out, and we had been texting pretty much every day before he started ghosting me.
I hate that.
So now he's not responding.
That sucks. Tell us about your date.
Sorry.
Well, we did the paint and sip night.
Oh, cool. Those are fun.
I had like a Groupon, so please don't judge.
No judge.
I love a Groupon.
Sounds like a fun
girl.
time.
It was actually really, really fun. And I made this joke about being cheap, and Daniel laughed about it. And he even said it made me seem resourceful, which he was really into it. And he was doing really well in his painting. Like, he was like too good at blending sky colors. Like, I was suspicious of that. But we were getting along really well, and we were sipping wine and sharing brushes and teasing each other, and I don't know. And he kept complimenting me on my painting, the desert night scene, and my painting wasn't that great, so I know he was just being nice. I thought he was being flirty, so I thought it was going well. And then we grabbed like a bite of pizza afterwards. We wanted to keep the night going. And that's where we really kind of got to know each other. We talked about family and our childhood pets and music, and it just kind of just all flowed together. It felt really easy.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys kind of get a little closer? Was there touchy flirtations?
Yeah, I kissed him.
Okay.
He was looking at me, and I really needed to know that the energy was real. So I just kind of went for it. And I literally did I put my hand on his face and I kissed him.
Wait, I need to picture this, Zara. So you guys are sitting there, you're having your pizza, you're talking, and all of a sudden you just look at him, grab his face and smooch him?
Well, it's not like it was while we were chewing on our pizza, but we were eating pizza, and he was giving me this look, and it just felt like the right moment. And, I grabbed his face and I went for it. And he actually said he loved that I made the first move, because most girls don't. So yeah. I don't think that's what turned him on or turned him off. So I don't know. Guys, he made me feel so seen. Even when I was being weird or extra, he really leaned into it, and I didn't feel like I had to tone myself down, which is rare.
That's nice.
And the kiss, I actually got butterflies, teenage movie butterflies type of thing.
All of this sounds so good. Is there anything that could have happened that would have set it off?
I was flirty, and at one point during the painting, I leaned in over to fix something on his canvas, and I painted Z and D in the stars, like a joke, just like a joke. And he laughed, but he did say "Oh, slow down, we're not getting married yet." And he said, yeah, he felt it too, It wasn't he was freaked out. At least that's what I don't think.
Okay.
Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you, and then get you a second date if you still want one, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll get your first date follow-up next.
Hey there, Dr. Jesse Mills here. I'm the director of the men's clinic at UCLA Health, and I want to tell you about my new podcast called The Mailroom.
And I'm Jordan, the show's producer. And like a lot of guys, I haven't been to the doctor in many years. I'll be asking the questions we probably should be asking, but aren't.
Because guys usually don't go to the doctor unless a piece of their face is hanging off or they've broken a bone.
Depends which bone.
Well, that's true. Every week, we're breaking down the unique world of men's health, from testosterone and fitness to diets and fertility, and things that happen in the bedroom.
You mean sleep?
Yeah, something like that, Jordan. We'll talk science without the jargon and get you real answers to the stuff you actually wonder about.
It's going to be fun. whether you're 27, 97, or somewhere in between.
Men's Health is about more than six packs and supplements. It's about energy, confidence, and connection. We don't just want you to live longer, we want you to live better. So check out The Mailroom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your favorite shows.
Hey, I'm Jay Shetty, and I'm the host of the On Purpose podcast. Recently, I had the honor of sitting down with the iconic Kris Jenner.
You never quite know what or where life is going to lead you and where it's going to be the best lesson you ever learned, and not get distracted by the noise, because there's a lot of noise.
Even if one of your children has been through something really difficult with their partner or an ex-partner, you still love them as part of the unit and the family.
These are, in most cases, the fathers of my grandchildren. I love these men, and that love doesn't go away when we experience really challenging times with them.
Compassion is key into really feeling what somebody might be going through. Even though you don't agree with them, if you once love them, then love is love.
Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the podcast Health Stuff, we are tackling all the health questions that keep you up at night.
Yes, I'm Dr. Priyanka Wali, a double board certified physician.
And I'm Hari Kondabolu, a comedian and someone who once Googled, "Do I have scurvy?" at 3 a.m.
On Health Stuff, we're talking about health in a different way.
It's not only about what we can do to improve our health,
but also what our health says about us and the way we're living.
Like our episode where we look at diabetes.
In the United States, 50% of Americans are pre-diabetic.
How preventable is type 2?
Extremely. Or our in-depth analysis of how incredible mangoes are.
Oh, it's hard to explain to the rest of the world that your mangoes are fine because mangoes are incredible, but you don't even know.
You don't know. You don't know. It's going to be a fun ride, so tune in.
Listen to Health Stuff on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're just joining us for today's First Date follow-up, Zara is on the phone, and Zara is getting ghosted by a dude named Daniel, so we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But first, Zara, why don't you recap your date real quick again?
We did to sip and paint and had a really good time. We ate some pizza. I kissed him, and I did get a little too flirty maybe. And this is why I think maybe he's ghosting me. I did paint the letters Z and D in the stars of his painting and his canvas, like a joke.
Yeah.
Like Z plus D equals love.
And maybe he was this is too serious too soon or something.
Or maybe he just didn't like that you painted on his painting because he was working so hard.
Perhaps, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can find out if that is the reason or if it's something else. Are you ready for us to call him?
Yes, I am.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Daniel, please?
This is Daniel.
Hey, Daniel, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Yeah. Hi, Daniel. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. What's up?
Hi, guys. Hi, everyone.
What's up? Have you listened to the show before?
Yeah, bits. Yeah, sometimes in the morning I hear it come on. Is this a segment?
Wow. Yes, it is.
You have knowing terminology and stuff.
Daniel, I don't know if you've ever heard a first date follow-up before, but that's the segment we do where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting. So we got an email about you from somebody.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Any idea who would email us?
I think I know who this is about. Is it Zara?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is about Zara. Zara talked to us and told us about your date. Said it was awesome. Thought you really liked her too. And now she says you're not talking to her. So would you mind telling us?
Yeah, no, I did like her. I liked her a lot. She is awesome. And we had a really good time together. And she's funny and she's confident and she's really pretty. But I guess I kind of ghosted her.
Yeah, but why? We know that part we know, but why?
I mean, this is weird to bring up, and I would have wanted to tell her this, but so she has a doggy daddy. Do you know what that is?
Like share a dog with someone?
She told me about this while we were like doing this paint and sip thing, that she has a dog that she shares custody of with her ex.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it didn't sit right with me. It was like, it felt like you're still trying to have like a connection to this person. And they weren't married. They don't have kids. So why are they sharing a dog?
You hear people do this a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of get attached to the little fuzzy guy. So, what is it really that she said that made you feel like this was weird? Just that she told you that she had one?
Yeah, it's weird. It brought it up for me because I've been in a situation like this before. So I had an ex, and her doggy daddy, like she had her ex before me. So my ex and her doggy dad, like they were really close, and then it turned out they were still hooking up.
Okay. So you've gotten burned with this before.
Yeah, like she'd be like, "Oh, I'm going to go over and pick up the dog," and then I wouldn't hear from her. And then it turned out at the end, like, oh yeah, I was hooking up with him on like our drop off days. And I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah, actually, I feel you. I mean, I was trying to play devil's advocate to help out Zara a little bit, but I feel you. Doggy daddies and mommies are just extra complicated. Like, why?
Yeah. I mean, it's understandable. You'd be scared if that happened to you before.
Exactly. Yeah. I just don't want to get back on that horse again. I don't know.
Well, thank you for being honest with us. And now I'll be honest with you. Zara is actually on the phone and has been listening and wants to talk to you.
Daniel.
Oh.
Hi. Well, I'm not your ex.
Zara. No, I know that. I guess you heard all that. I didn't mean, it's not, I mean, it's weird. It's not you. It's me. It's my stuff. Like,
I mean, seriously, you think I'm going to be sneaking around with my ex as we should, because we share our dog? Like, no. I
mean, it's possible, if you, this is someone you were with, if you aren't with him now, it could be in the future. Like, I don't know. It's like a pattern for me. There's this emotional tie, and you said it was your idea to keep him in your life, and that felt like a big deal.
I mean, fine. I'll just give up the dog, Daniel. Done. I'll send him to his dad, and that'll be that.
What? No. Don't do that. That's insane. Don't do that.
But I want you, Daniel. Like, that's what this, I want you. There's really something to explore here. Like, I think.
You're being ridiculous.
But I just felt like we had like a really great connection, and I know you felt it too.
Well, wait, if you give up on a dog that quickly, what's to say you wouldn't give up on a relationship with me that quickly?
That's a good point.
Because I'm willing to give up my dog for you. Like, doesn't that speak volumes?
I don't want you to give up your dog for me, but listen, I did like you a lot, and I thought we definitely had a connection, and I do not, again, please don't give up your dog for me, but if you feel like that, I would see if we can give this a try again.
Well, while we were talking, I just texted my ex, and I told him that he can have the dog, and I can drop him off later at his house.
What?
No!
Oh, are you serious?
Your enthusiasm is wonderful, but that doesn't feel rash to you?
I mean, I want to be in a relationship. I want to have somebody to share my life with, and
right.
This is the way to do it. Then yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe you guys could talk about it more. I would say hold off for just count to 10 for a little while before you drop the dog off, because maybe you might keep it. I don't want you to make any crazy last minute decision or quick decisions like that. But hey, Daniel, would you like to go out with Zara again? We'll pay for it.
Yes, if that's what's on the table, yes.
What?
If it's about giving up a dog, let's circle back to that.
Okay, so we will go out again. I just won't give up the dog right away, right?
Please don't give up your dog. I would love to meet your dog, and I guess I would love to meet your doggy daddy at some point.
All right. Well, congratulations, Zara. You got another date.
Yay, guys.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
That makes me feel weird.
I know.
Jubal's first date.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We've heard of a lot of interesting date ideas in these second date updates.
Yeah, people are creative.
But I feel like the woman from today's second date update, she got her inspiration from watching MTV in the early 2000s.
What?
She must be a big fan of that show, Eliminate. I don't know if anybody remembers that show or not, but don't worry about it. It's not on the air anymore. Anyway, Kenny is on the phone right now. What's up, Kenny?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. Before we get into the weird date that you went on, tell us a little bit about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
So her name's Marianne.
Marianne?
Okay,
all right.
and apparently her weird date idea was awesome, though, because you're trying to get a hold of her.
I mean, it definitely intrigued me. It was definitely, I've never seen it before. You know what I mean?
Okay. Before we get into the date, where did you meet Marianne?
We met on Tinder.
Oh,
On Tinder, okay. What did you like about her?
She just seemed really, really cool. You know what I mean? Like, her pictures weren't just like the standard bathroom selfie. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. She seemed really unique. She had like the Spotify thing, and she had some good music taste. She had some Steve Miller Band.
Oh, yeah. That's
Okay.
I like that on Tinder.
That's always good to like have similar music tastes.
Don't know anything about Stephen Miller or his band, but
You
I have
don't?
heard a lot of people that like that. Anyway,
goodness.
so tell us a little bit about the date.
So she texted me saying, let's meet up. Let's go to a coffee shop. And then she told me that she had 15 minutes. She was giving me 15 minutes to talk to her and hang out with her, but that's it because she was very busy.
But it's kind of like, I mean, that's kind of the thing right now. Like you do a pre-date. I mean, you have to go through so many people when you're doing online dating apps that's like, it's a numbers game.
Right, but the interesting part was she told me she was taking 2 hours out of her day to meet with lots of different men in like 15-minute intervals.
Okay.
Speed date.
Shut up.
So she's just sitting at that Starbucks interviewing dates, basically.
Yeah, that really was it.
So wait, hold up. So, I mean, you're cool with that, obviously.
I mean, at first I was kind of like shocked. I didn't think she was being serious, but it really intrigued me. Personally, I've never experienced something like that.
It was like a dating competition.
And you don't have time to be shocked. You got 15 minutes. Bro.
Yeah, you got to get through it.
What did it feel like when you walked into the Starbucks and you knew probably most of the men that were in there were in line to go on a date with the same person you were going on a date with?
It was definitely pretty nerve-wracking, but beforehand, I tried to go in with, a little advantage. You know what I mean? So I decided to try and prepare some topics and questions to try and ask her.
So you are a competitive man. You're up for the challenge.
Well, why not,
And how did it go?
So it went well. I gave her 2 questions that I thought were the most interesting. They weren't the standard, where are you from?
What were they?
Yeah.
So the first one was, how long would you give someone after a light goes green before honking at them?
Oh.
Ooh.
Says a lot about a person's patience.
Yeah. And the other one was, if you could kiss any animated character, who would it be?
Oh my God, what were her answers?
Yeah.
So the first answer for the stoplight one, her answer was 15 seconds.
She gave somebody 15 seconds before honking.
That's a solid.
That's a good amount of time.
I'd
Yeah.
probably give 30.
30?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd give it 10, maybe tops.
Okay, what was the next answer?
Good question.
So I thought this was hilarious, actually. She said He-Man.
She'd make out with He-Man.
Oh.
I didn't even think of He-Man.
God, I immediately thought I was going to do it with Aladdin.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I thought Wreck-It Ralph, but that's just me.
Wreck-It Ralph, yeah, he's got nice lips, though.
You know, you could sleep with a female character.
Oh, I thought it was a guy-only question. Well, then it'd be Cinderella.
He just said cartoon character.
All right, so did you like her question? Did you like her answers to those questions?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really know what I would get out of them. It wasn't like a rigged question, but I definitely thought it was really interesting. And, we actually, in our 15-minute session, we actually went overtime and lasted about like 19 minutes.
Ooh.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. So like, as I was sitting there, I could see other guys kind of like loitering, kind of like waiting their turn.
It is like her own little dating competition TV show.
They're like, come on.
That's exactly right.
She must be hot, right?
She's really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can get away with
Exactly. For a bunch of dudes to line up for 15 minutes for a shot at going on a real date with her.
I think a lot of women could pull this off. I mean, the confidence it takes to pull this off makes you attractive no matter what your physical attributes are. Did she have a timer set? Like, how did you wrap it up?
She would just look at her phone periodically. There wasn't like an alarm, but
Too much she didn't have a trap door. As soon as 15 minutes is up,
pushes a button,
fall through the floor. Next guy sits there. So how did you end everything then?
When it was all over and we were saying goodbye, I gave her a handshake, which I thought was appropriate since this is the first time we've like hung out, and we've only hung out for 19 minutes.
Yeah,
But
totally.
Now I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should have gave her a hug or something like that.
And you haven't heard anything from her at all?
Unfortunately, that all took place on a Friday, and so I texted her that night, and I said, hey, it was really cool, going out. I thought it was really funny, really had a really great time. And then she left me on red that Saturday, and I haven't heard from her since last Saturday.
Oh my God. If it's not you, aren't you curious who she did pick?
I am dying.
Yeah, I bet. All right, well, we'll play a song, and then we'll come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Kenny is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Marianne. And his first date with Marianne was less like an actual date and more like a reboot of the old game show, The Dating Game. Because they met on Tinder, and she said we could meet at Starbucks, but we only have 15 minutes because I've got a bunch of other dudes lined up who are also going to date me for 15 minutes, and then I will choose a winner.
Nice.
And it looks like Kenny has not been chosen as the winner because he's not getting a call back. He does want to know why, though.
This could really backfire. We could find out that she went on real dates with all 7 of the other contestants, and you were the only one that didn't get a call back.
I mean, even if so, I just need the closure at this point.
Okay. It's like seeing the first segment of a show go into commercial break and then never getting the closure.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, and at least you could have done is give you some kind of consolation prize.
Yeah.
Like, Kenny, you didn't get the date, but you just got a new Maytag washer and dryer. Congratulations, Kenny.
I'll take it.
Yeah, he'll take it.
All right, well, I'm going to call her right now and see if we can figure it out for you. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Marianne, please?
This is Marianne.
Hey, Marianne, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
What's going on?
Not much. What's going on with you?
That's not what you meant.
Okay, I'm really busy. I'm sorry. I'm a little confused.
Okay, sorry.
What's happening?
I'll make this quick then. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up not calling you back, you can email us and we'll get that person on the phone and find out what happened. So we actually got an email about you from a dude named Kenny.
Who?
Kenny. He told us about a date that he went on with you where you gave a bunch of dudes 15 minutes to get to know you at a Starbucks, and then I guess you were going to choose the winner. Kenny was one of those guys.
Oh.
And I got to
That's
say,
what this is about?
genius move with the basically creating your own dating competition.
Well, I wasn't trying to make it a competition. I'm just really busy, and I don't have a lot of time, and I just, wanted to get it done.
Okay. Well, out of all the dudes that you hung out with that day, do you remember spending time with Kenny?
I have to check my notes. Let me look.
He said, this may help. He said that you guys went over the allotted 15 minutes and your time with him was up to 19 minutes.
Oh, okay. I'm looking here. Yeah, he was guy number 4.
Oh my God,
you actually really for real have notes?
Yeah.
I thought she was
Damn,
kidding.
you were organized. Can you give us a little information about your date with Kenny based on your note taking?
I just felt like, he did well during the interview portion of the meeting.
Wait, there's another portion besides interview?
Yeah, there's the interview portion and then there's the closing.
The closing?
Oh,
so is Kenny not a closer?
Not with me. I think we had a good dialogue going, and then at the end of the date, he kind of just failed, and I wasn't impressed.
Failed? He said he gave you a handshake. You wanted him to go in for a kiss after hanging out with you for 15 minutes?
Yeah, he didn't kiss me, and it's a date. And
what?
You actually did want that?
Yeah, hello, you have a limited amount of time. A real man would take advantage and close the deal, and I was giving him signs, and He just shook my hand. That tells me everything I need to know about him, whether he's a man and he's not.
He's trying to be a gentleman,
Hold up.
baby.
Okay, that is unfair. First of all, I know that you probably watch a lot of reality shows, but dating someone for 19 minutes, that's impossible for anyone to really show who they are in 19 minutes.
Like I said, I thought the interview portion went well, and he showed who he was, and I was giving him signs and signals to close the deal, and he gave me a handshake.
I bet he was just trying to respect your space.
Did the other guys that you hung out with that day kiss you?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
All of them?
Not all of them, but some of them.
So you're just inside a Starbucks for 2 hours making out with multiple men?
I wasn't making out, and it wasn't multiple men.
So basically, you don't feel like Kenny is dating material because he didn't try to kiss you after your very abbreviated date?
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Okay. Well,
Do or die kind of thing.
Marianne, I do want to let you know that Kenny is actually on the other line listening to this conversation and does want to talk to you.
Well, I really don't want to talk to him. So, and I got a lot to do today.
Marianne.
Well, there's Kenny anyway.
Yeah.
Can we talk
Hi.
for a second, Marianne?
I guess so. I mean, you got me on the radio show to begin with. You know.
Listen, I know it probably wasn't the best way to go about it, but neither was an interview, a 15-minute interview.
You signed up for it. I didn't.
I mean, yeah, I thought it was interesting, but I thought
don't
in the
criticize
15 minutes.
me. You're the one who showed up. You decided to meet me. If you don't like my style, then don't hang out with me.
You're right. But we spent 15 minutes together. It was our first time meeting. Like, you want me to kiss you after that? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love to. That'd be great. I think you're a very wonderful woman. But, I mean, I am shocked that, a couple guys, they actually had the nerve? That's insane to me.
It's not that they had the nerve. They had the confidence.
Whoa.
Okay.
I gave you the signs. You didn't pass. You don't have what it takes to be in a relationship with me. You lose.
Whoa.
You lose.
Marianne, if you're such a strong woman and you're such a confident woman yourself, if you liked him, why didn't you go in for the kiss? Why didn't you make the move?
Thank you.
Look, I want a strong man who takes charge, and you didn't do that, okay? I want a man who knows what he wants. I want a man who takes what he wants. I don't have time for anything other than that.
Whoa.
I do know what I want. I was just trying to be courteous.
Yeah.
I didn't know that in the process that there were different sections. I didn't know that you had it divided up into interview and closing. And is there a written section? Do I need to bring a number 2 pencil?
I texted you the rules. You knew how it was going to go. You agreed to it. You confirmed with me. You knew what was going on.
That's why I prepared my interesting questions.
And they were great. I told you, you passed the interview. It was the closing section. You did not.
Well, I can close, and I would have loved to close with you. I don't know. Why don't you kiss me right now? Huh? Is that good?
What?
Want me to kiss? Here, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss right through the phone. How's that? 3, 2, 1. Is that good? Did that close?
That is
No.
so weird.
It's really weird, man. I mean, come on. It's not even funny. It's not even clever.
Well, you said that you wanted a guy who takes charge. There's some charge for it. You want some more charge? Here, come on a second date with me. Let's go on a second date. Let's grab some coffee. Let's go grab some coffee and hang out for 20 minutes. Does that cut it? Is that good? We can make out. How does that sound? Is that great?
Oh, my God. I don't know if he's angry or confident.
Kenny, no. This is not working.
Oh, no. I'm taking charge now, baby. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling it. I feel the charge in my bones. Oh, this is what you like, right?
Not really. I mean, you're over the phone. Kind of.
Oh, please. I know you can
Couldn't do
feel
this
it.
in
I know you can
person.
feel it in the sound.
Oh, my God. Can I get off the phone now, please? Really? Please? I'm begging.
No. You listen here, Marianne. You're sending me mixed signals. You know that? Because you're like, oh, no, I want a guy that takes charge. I want him to kiss me after 15 minutes. But you're also like, oh, no, I want a guy that plays by my rules, and I want to have complete dominion over him. What do you want, Marianne? What do you want from me?
I want to
I'll
get off
give
the
it
phone.
Okay.
Did you even go out with any of the other guys?
I did. I
You
went on
did?
another date.
Really?
And how did that work out with your strong men?
You know, I'm sitting here being criticized. It went very well, and I don't appreciate any of your tones. I'm very busy today, and I've already been on the phone for 20 minutes, it feels like. So can we wrap this up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well,
and I was
she's taking
just
charge.
looking for an opening to do that. So thank you very much, Marianne, for helping me out with that process. Would you like to go on a second date with Kenny? We will pay for it.
What do you think?
I'm going to go with no.
You still sound on the fence to me, Marianne.
He was a no then, and he's a no now.
Wow.
You know what? This sucks, man. I try to be a gentleman on a date. I try to be nice and courteous. So yeah, I give you a handshake, and then you get mad when I don't kiss you. Come on, man. This is stupid.
That's my style. Obviously, we don't connect. You don't get me. Let's wrap this up.
Okay.
She is direct.
Well, Kenny, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date.
It's all right.
And the next time you meet any woman at a coffee shop, now you know you just kiss her right away,
Good
just to
idea.
be sure.
Real good advice.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A lot of people texting in at 78592 right now, not a fan of Marianne from today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Kenny wanted to call Marianne. He told us he went on a weird date with her where she would only give him 15 minutes of time to impress her. She was upfront about it with him and said her schedule was very busy, so she was going to meet with 8 dudes in one day. And each of them got 15 minutes, kind of like her own speed dating. Eliminate. Yeah. I made the comparison to that old MTV show, Eliminate. And that's what she did. Kenny thought it went great. Didn't even mind having to do the 15-minute get-to-know-you session. Yeah. His actually even went 19 minutes, so he thought he was in for sure, but he wasn't getting a call back. So we got Marianne on the phone, and it turns out that she said Kenny couldn't close the deal and took off points from his score, and she actually grabbed notes, too.
Yeah, she called him guy number 4.
Yeah.
Dude, I would hate to date a girl like her. She's like overly organized.
Way too organized.
I mean, even in your dating life, you're organized.
She said that she took off points because he didn't try to kiss her at the end of their 15-minute hangout.
It's still baffling to me, though, that she sounds so controlling that she's not the one that would want to initiate the kiss.
Yeah.
Right?
She said she's looking for
It's really hard for me to, like,
That's a good point.
a dude to just
together.
take control.
Yeah.
And she said a couple of the other guys kissed her at the end of 15 minutes, and she liked that and decided to go out with them instead.
Can you imagine being a barista in the Starbucks she was at?
Oh,
that would
man.
be so amazing to watch this whole thing go down. Like, what is she a hooker? Like, what is happening? Why does she have all these men coming in?
Well, probably when you first saw it, you'd think job interview. Because I've seen a lot of job interviews in Starbucks, and people keep coming in. They got 15 minutes, and then she starts making out with them. You're like, whoa.
She's kissing all the candidates.
Kinda
I don't
job
get
is
what's
that?
happening.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We've been doing second date updates for a long time, and we've heard a lot of corny, cheesy pickup lines. But today's involved violence, and that's why I'm into it. Corny and violent, I'm definitely down. I want to hear about it. And that's why Samantha is on the phone. She wants to do a second date update today. What's up, Samantha? How are you?
I'll be better once we get this figured out.
Oh, my God. Are you the violent one in this situation?
No. Well, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you said no, but I read your email. It sounds like you were the violent one.
I like how she laughs at it. Like, oh, I mean, yeah.
Well, it's okay. I'll just tell you what happened. So I met this guy named Corey at a house party, and the way we met was pretty weird. He came up to me. I didn't know him. He was like, "Hey, can you do me a big favor?" And I was like, "Okay, what is it?" And he was just like, "Can you just slap me in the face as hard as you can?"
What?
Whoa.
He just came up to you out of the blue and asked you to slap him.
Yes. And I was like I was like, is this some sort of like weird kinky thing? It's like, I was so confused.
Dude, did you just pull back and do it, or did you tell him no?
No, I was just like, no, I'm not going to do that. And he was like, no, like, I'm not going to be mad at you. I promise, like, you'd be really helping me out if you would just slap me in the face.
Why did he want you to slap him in the face?
Well, after I kept being no, like, finally I was like, okay, and I slapped him, and then he was just like, oh, thank you so much. Now I know I'm not dreaming. You are real.
Oh,
wow.
my God.
What?
Yeah, see, that's what I meant.
Dude,
Corny
that is-
pickup line, but at least it involved a slap in the
Hey,
face.
I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
That is a lot of work.
So much.
Yeah, it was a lot of work, and that's why I liked him. I thought that was actually pretty funny and
Oh, my God. How hard did you hit him?
pretty hard.
It would have been awesome if you just knocked him out.
Yeah.
And he would have never been able to deliver that line.
It's like, that's not how I planned it.
He was kind kind of really starting to annoy me, so I just really went for it when I hit him.
Oh my God. So wait, did you guys hang out that night or did you go on a date later?
Well, we continued talking that night, but then we did end up getting coffee the next weekend.
Was there any slapping or hitting involved in that?
No, not that time.
Okay. How was coffee with him then?
I was having a good time. I think he was, but then he did have somewhere he had to be. So we only hung out for maybe like an hour.
But that's kind of a long time for coffee.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. And then we did end up actually going out a second time after that.
Oh, good.
So this is like a third date update for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was the second date that wasn't that great, I guess.
What happened then? What'd you guys do?
We went and we got drinks, and I don't know. I guess I got a little too comfortable. I ended up getting pretty drunk.
Oh.
Yeah, that wasn't a good look. So I asked him to give me a ride home because it got to the point where, like, I wouldn't have been able to drive. I was pretty drunk. So on the way home, I could tell I was going to get sick.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So, like, I told him, like, it was coming, and I was like, pull over, and there wasn't really time. So at a red light, I just kind of opened the door and, like, leaned out the car.
Oh, geez.
So you puked. Did you get any in his car?
No. I'm at least really careful about that.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, I feel like you can recover as long as you didn't puke inside his car.
Unless he's an Uber driver, because I think they get money if you puke in there. He might have actually liked that.
He should have fined you.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm assuming that's why I haven't heard back from him. I texted him the next day, like, I'm so embarrassed, I'm so sorry, that shouldn't have happened. I'd really like to see you again. And, I mean, he does respond to me occasionally, but it's just pretty clear he's not trying to actually hang out with me anymore.
Yeah, you slapped him in the face and then puked in his car.
Not a good look.
Sort of, yeah.
He asked for one of those
That's
things.
true. He did ask for the smack.
I mean, I know I obviously messed up, but I feel like we had a really good connection, and I deserve a second chance.
Would you give him a second chance if he was the one that had puked?
I mean, honestly, drunk people are stupid. They do stupid things.
Yeah.
Like, I would say if I got that messed up again, that would be one thing. But I feel like anybody can screw up one time.
All right, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
When you think of some of the greatest love stories of all time, you might think of The Notebook, or Romeo and Juliet, or Rose and Jack from Titanic.
Yeah.
Well, all those stories had one common thing. Puke.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure puke was the one common factor in all those love stories.
That's why you ended up off the door.
And we have another amazing pukey love story today from Samantha, who's on the phone. She wants to call a dude named Corey. They actually met at a party. He came up to her and asked her to slap him in the face. And she finally did. And then he was like, oh, thank you. I guess I'm not dreaming. So it was a very long way to get to a corny pickup line, but it worked. And then they hung out a couple times. But the last time they hung out, she got a little too drunk and ended up puking outside of his car while he was taking her home. And he hasn't really been responsive since. So she thinks that's the reason he's not calling her back. All right, Samantha, are you ready to call Corey and see what's up?
I'm ready.
It's hard to believe that a guy who would ask you to hit him, that puke would be his deal breaker.
Yeah.
Was there anything else that happened while you were drunk that you can't remember?
Maybe I said or did something weird. I don't know.
You were pretty drunk enough to puke outside of the car. You might not remember saying something weird.
Exactly.
Well, we'll all find out together then.
Let's hope.
Yeah, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, okay? Here we go.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Corey?
Speaking.
Hey, Corey, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right. I'm sorry, you said this is a radio show?
Yep, and I'm calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay, is this a prank phone call?
No, it's not. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So we got an email from a girl named Samantha who you went out with a little while ago.
I mean, I went out with a girl named Samantha not sure why she's emailing a radio station and you guys are calling me.
This would be the Samantha that puked outside of your car when you're taking her home?
Yep, no, that one's hard to forget. The girl who puked outside of my car.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was like a couple of Samanthas you went out with. There was like the normal Samantha, and then there's the puke Samantha. We're talking about the puke Samantha.
Yeah, no, I put that together.
You're quick.
She emailed us because she told us about your date. She said she had a good time, but it's obvious that you don't want to go out with her again, and she's wondering why.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to go out with her again. That was a bit of a crazy night. She was definitely a lot of fun, and then, a little bit less fun, mostly puking out of my car. She was a champ. She got about 90% of it outside of my car. But no, that wasn't why I hadn't been getting back to her.
I knew it.
I do like her. We did ultimately have fun, and she was pretty cool and everything. It's
Well,
just...
if you don't like her, then why not give her another shot to do something else in your car?
Well, generally not opposed. It's just that I screwed up, and now just isn't a good time for another relationship. And
you screwed up.
Wait a minute. Were you cheating? Was she like a side piece and she didn't know it?
No. I'm not married. I'm not in a relationship. She wasn't my number two.
So you're single then?
Yeah, just most all of my time is taken up right now, and I really shouldn't be starting another full-time thing right now.
Wait, so you're not in a relationship, but all your time is taken up?
Yeah, I just timed this wrong because it's fantasy football season.
What?
Okay.
What does that have to do with? I don't get what that would have to do with timing.
Well, I'm like a semi-pro fantasy football player. I'm a member of 6 different leagues. It's all very high-stakes money stuff.
Is that a thing? You could call yourself a semi-pro
Yeah,
fantasy
I didn't even know
football
there were
player?
like professional fantasy players. But
Do you fantasy is in the name because it's not real, man.
Well, I mean, it's real. It's a game. I play it, but I also make a significant amount of money doing it.
Whoa.
Like, how much are we talking? Like, this sets you up for a month, a year?
I made $500 profit last year, not counting league fees, and that was a pretty sizable take for me.
Corey, I gotta interrupt. You're blowing me off for fantasy football? For $500?
What?
Yeah, it's Samantha.
yeah, Corey, sorry. Samantha's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, and I guess just couldn't wait. She heard $500. I think it probably perked her ears up.
She's like, I didn't know I was dating a man with money.
That kind of pisses me off. That like for $500 that you might win in a game, you don't want to spend time with me?
It's not just about the money. I love doing it. This is my recreational activity. I mean, I spend hours and hours watching game footage and a number of different online resources that do news and breakdowns.
Why can't you still date me and still do that?
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, why can't you have a girlfriend and have fantasy football? Millions of people do it.
I've tried to do stuff like that in the past, and it never works out.
Oh.
A lot of girls that I go out with say they understand, say they get it, say that it's not a big deal. But by the time it's week 6 and Antonio Brown goes down with a leg injury and I'm freaking the hell out and I'm just looking for support and comfort, and you're like, what do you mean your little electronic man hurts me and you don't understand? I have to swap out these players before.
Oh, wow.
It makes it really difficult to maintain a relationship.
Okay, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to just put your phone away if it was bothering me. Like, I would think you would prioritize the living person sitting in front of you over your fantasy players.
Yeah.
Eventually I would, but this is the issue, all right? I made a mistake. When I saw you that night at the party, I knew that the season was starting in 3 weeks, and I should have known better than to approach you and try to start something up knowing that I wouldn't be available, and I apologize for that.
Okay. I've heard enough.
Well, he's trying to be responsible.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
at least he's like trying to think ahead to be like, I don't want to cause Samantha frustration when I start getting into fantasy football season and all my time is taken up.
Yeah, and Samantha, I did enjoy it, and this is good for you. You don't have to put up with me doing all of my statistical analysis and you watching all the games and everything. This takes the burden off of your shoulders. Then, trust me, by the second week in February, I am ready to hang out.
But Corey, why would she want to hang out with you? You're just going to have to dump her again next football season.
Yeah, this is not what I thought it was going to be. Like, honestly, this is just stupid.
See, girls never understand. I knew that you wouldn't be able to understand how important this is.
I mean, I understand. Like, I've dated guys that have played fantasy football before, but, like, it didn't take up their whole lives, like an obsession. Like, they still made time for me.
Well, maybe they just weren't fully committed.
I guess not.
Well, it just seems like, Corey, like, this is your hobby, and that's great. But your passion is bordering on obsession.
No.
You're stopping the rest of your life to play fantasy football.
Seriously, it's a computer game. Like, it does not matter in, like, the scope of life.
Excuse me, all right? It does matter, all right? This is my passion. This is what I'm into. If I were a fantastic painter and I was like, I have to step away so that I can paint this, travel to paint this magnificent vista and put it on canvas, would you be like, painting doesn't matter? They are the same thing. It's what I do for fun, and it's what I do for money. If I said, baby, I have to go to my second job, and you were like, you can't go to your second job because that means you're not with me. Like, it was $500. It could be more than double that this time.
Sounds like you guys are actually having the argument right now. It sounds like you're almost in a relationship.
Listen, girlfriends come and go, but fantasy's always been there for me.
I'm really happy for you.
I've never had a relationship that lasted longer than my first fantasy football league, which I'm still in.
Okay.
Ooh, wow.
Wow, how long has that been, Corey?
We've been doing this for 12 years.
Wow.
Dang, that's a long time.
That is
Congratulations on that long-term relationship. Corey, I still have to ask the question. Would you like to go out with Samantha again on a second date? We will pay for it.
It won't be on a Sunday.
You know what? Don't even bother, because I was feeling like it was my fault. But now that I know what it is, honestly, I am not interested in the second date.
What about in February? We'll do it right between, like, when fantasy football ends and then fantasy baseball starts up.
Oh, no.
Come on. Fantasy baseball is a joke for losers.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got it wrong, Corey. You're not a fantasy baseball dork.
Whoa, man, losers.
He's a real man.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Some people believe in random chance encounters. Other people make their own random chance encounters. And those people are called go-getters.
Oh, really?
And we're about to talk to Marco, who is a go-getter. What's up, Marco?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I feel
Not
like
much. I really, I enjoyed reading your email, and I love the creativity in how you got your date.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty creative.
Yeah, it's very creative. Go ahead and tell everybody how you scored a date with the girl that you want to call today. What's her name?
Erica.
Erica. Tell everybody how you scored a date with Erica.
Okay, so I live like 2 blocks from this little dog park in my area, so I always seen Erica out there with her dog like all the time. She's like really cute, really pretty, like great sense of style. And I'd see her there like all the time. I saw her almost every single weekday. Like she was out there whenever I'd walk past, like, get ready to go for work or whatever.
So you're stalking her.
She was always out there.
You're stalking her, you're pretty much, right?
No, yeah, I guess it sounds kind of stalkery.
You do have a dog in all of this, right?
No, not really. I mean, not really.
Why are you at the dog?
Okay, it sounds really stalker. I promise I had good intentions, though.
Okay.
But so I would walk past every single day, and like I always was like trying to get up the nerve to talk to her, but I didn't have a dog, so I thought it would look really creepy if I just like walked over into a dog park. I was like, hey, what's going on? So I was trying to figure out, how I could talk to her, and then I realized my buddy Nick has this chocolate lab.
Oh no.
That's like really awesome.
Oh my God.
Like really sweet dog named Toby. Like I know him really well. So I kind of hinted to him, maybe you let me borrow your dog for a day.
Did you tell him what it was about when you were borrowing the dog, or did you just ask him randomly?
Of course I told him about it. He was into it, so he was like, yeah, whatever, man.
When you went to the dog park with your borrowed dog, did you tell her that wasn't actually your dog, you were just dog sitting, or did you try to pass it off as that's my pup?
Oh, no, Toby was totally my dog at that point.
Nice.
All right.
That's so bad.
It obviously worked for you because you scored a date.
Yeah. So actually, we got to talking while we were at the park. The dogs met. They seemed to like each other. So I told her, I live really nearby. If you want to come by and chat and talk a little bit, and the dogs can hang out. I guess like one-on-one. I don't know. Doggy dates are like a thing at this point that I didn't know about. But so like we brought them over for like a little doggy play date. And,
wasn't it obvious though that it wasn't your dog when she walked into your apartment and there's no like water bowl or feed bowl or you don't have a place to put your leash?
Toys. I mean, well, I did like when she went to the bathroom like as soon as she came in, and I put out like a little bowl. I mean, it wasn't like an official dog bowl, but I put out like a bowl of water. Like I tried to think as quickly as I could about it.
I can't believe you're faking being a dog owner.
I think it's a great idea.
I know, I've never heard of it, but I like it.
I mean, I don't know, like how much different do I don't need to like baby proof it. It's not like with a baby. I was like, I don't have to have like, the electrical outlets like changed or anything.
Well, if this doesn't work out for you, that could be next. Borrow one of your friend's babies to talk to a girl, because women love dudes with babies.
Actually, one of my buddies just had a baby, so that's
so there you go.